What is up, guys? Welcome back to another weekend Sunday edition of the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. We are live every Sunday morning and Friday evening. We love giving out some picks for you guys. Sunday morning is whenever we give out every pick for every NFL game, and Friday Lives is where we give out all the college football big games. So make sure you guys tune into that as well. It looks like we already got some people in here. Cam, let's go, boys. Chiefs, Raiders, big day for Trey. Yes, it is. My mental health will be tested today. We will see how it turns out. I hope that my Raiders can just keep it close. It's a home game for us, so we'll see what happens. And Dennis, the Who Dat militia, ready to eat some dirty birds. It's gonna be some. That's gonna be a pretty big game. I know that the Saints Falcons rivalry. That's a big rivalry down in the South. So I'm sure everyone's excited to see that one. Bear, do you want any words of wisdom for this Sunday slate before we go off?
No, Trey. I mean, it's just a bunch of bad games, bunch of bad teams playing each other. So we'll see what happens.
That is true. And Bear, he is riding some momentum into this week. He did put a win on the board against me last week. He was better ATS and better straight up than me. We are the same ATS, but I do have a little bit of a lead on the straight up pick. So I'm hoping to maintain that as the season progresses and slowly but surely get a lead on him on the ATS. But enough is enough. Let's get right into these picks. That's what everybody is here for. The first game might be the best game of the Sunday slate. The Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Houston Texans. I think this is going to be a very, very great game. The Houston Texans come in this game as road dogs at +1.5 at home. Over under is sitting at 48. Bear, what do you think about this game?
I love this game, Trey. Winner of this game probably going to win the division. I think the Texans are a real deal. I think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they win this game. These are the type of games you have to win. I gave them out on the free play side of YouTube for our NFL picks, and I also gave out CJ Stroud over 272.5 passing yards as a lock of the week. I like that as well if you're looking at props here. But I'm going to take the Texans spread and money line. I think they get this win easily.
Yeah, the Jaguars have been really good on the road this season. It kind of worries me because I really love the Texans. I love the culture they're building. But I'm going to go with the Jaguars here. I'm going to go with the Jaguars at -1.5. I think that they're going to win this game. I think it's going to be a very, very good game. What's up, Brett? He said, let's cash. I agree. Let's all find some winners today. So if anybody has some winners, make sure to drop it in the chat so we can all cash those bets with you. But I think the Jaguars are going to win this game. They've been a lot better on the road than at home. And I think this Houston Texans team is where the Jaguars were at last year. I think by this time next year, this Texans team is going to be really deadly. But I think that's just a year too early for them. I think the Jaguars are going to go into Houston and get a win there. So me and Bear, we're splitting on the very first game. That's just what we like to see. I'm trying to get some picks up on Bear here. And this next game, this is exactly what Bear was talking about earlier, where he said we got some stinker games. We got the Carolina Panthers going to the Tennessee Titans. Bear, I feel like this has Tractor Cedo game written all over it. The Titans, they are 3.5-point home favorites, over under at 36 points. What do you got?
Yeah, Trey, you're going to hear me say this for probably every single game, but neither of these teams should be favored. So that means I'm going to take the points. I will take the Titans on the money line. Panthers are, well, I guess Panthers don't have a pick. You know what? Flip it. I'm going to take the Panthers on the money line and on the spread. Titans suck. Panthers suck. Panthers, they don't have a draft pick, so they have no reason to lose this game. They're going to try their best. They want to win. They're young. I'll take the Panthers on the money line. Neither team should be favored, though.
Yeah, I agree. And I kind of want to do what you did on the offset. I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers +3, but I'm going to take the Titans here on the money line. Like Bear said, neither one of these teams should be favored. I don't think the Titans have the capability to beat any team by 4 points. All their wins are going to be off game-winning field goals. I feel like they're going to be very close. 4 points is close, but at the end of the day, this Titans offense just does not inspire me. We're going to need what Will Levis gave in his very first start, where he was throwing bombs 40 yards down the field. I don't know why he went away from that. DeAndre Hopkins probably isn't too happy about that either, but I love the Carolina Panthers here. I think that they're going to try to steal this game, but I think the Titans are going to pull it out the end. So I love the Panthers here with the points, but I do think the Titans are going to be able to pull this game out at the end. And this is going to be another stinker game. This looked like it was going to be one of those good AFC. And then Joe Burrow surprised us. He was not healthy going into last week's game, and then he ended up getting even more significantly hurt, and now he is out for the year. Very heartbreaking. The Pittsburgh Steelers are traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers, they are road favorites here at -2.5, over under another low one at 36. I'm going to go first here. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers -2.5 and on the money line, obviously. I just have no confidence in Jake Browning here. I know he was a pretty decent college quarterback, but this is the NFL now. He hasn't really been anything great in the NFL, just been a career journeyman. And I feel like this is the first game without the offensive coordinator. We saw what the Bills looked like last week. I know the Steelers there are a long way away from the Bills offense, but I think they're going to play hard in this game. So give me the Steelers here, -2.5.
I'm going opposite. I'm going to take the Bengals with the points. I'm going to take the Bengals on the money line. Both teams aren't good. Again, without Joe Burrow, the Bengals are basically the Steelers. I think the Steelers have the better defense, but I don't trust Kenny Pickett right now. I love Kenny Pickett. You know that I do, but I don't trust him at all. The offensive coordinator sucks. They fired Matt Canada finally, so maybe the offense looks better today, but the Bengals, they need this win. That division's tight too. They're sitting at 5-5. This is a game they can definitely win at home. I'll take the home team.
And guys, as we are going through, make sure to drop your guys' favorite game pick or player prop. After me and Bear are done giving out all these picks, we will do what we do best, and we will build a parlay for you guys, and we love hearing what you guys think. We might throw it in the parlay. Who knows? We took the Cowboys over touchdowns last week, and pretty sure it counts for us. I'm pretty sure that they rolled in that game. But me and Bear, we were talking about this game before we went live. This is the epitaph of what this day looks like, a stinker game after stinker game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. It's a dome game. There's a lot of snow going around in the Midwest, so it looks like this game will not be affected by that, at least. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they are +2.5. The over-under is at 45. Bear, what do you got for this game?
Yeah, again, another game. No team should be favored. I'm going to take the Bucs +2.5. I'm going to take the Bucs on the money line. The Colts, they love the run, and I feel like the Tampa Bay, all they've done over the last 5 years is stop the run. So I think they shut down JT in this game. I think Baker does enough. Gardner Minshew, I love him. I love the guy, but he's not a starter. So I'm going to take Baker Mayfield and the Bucs.
Yeah, this game's going to come around to what Kenny Moore is going to be able to do for this Indianapolis Colts team. If he's going to be able to lock up either one of Mike Evans or Chris Godwin, I feel like it's going to be a pretty good game. But I feel like he's going to be thrown on Chris Godwin in the slot, and Kenny Moore, he is a great and he's a great cornerback. So I think that maybe look for some Mike Evans over receiving yards, because I feel like Baker Mayfield will be peppering him. I'm going to go with exactly what Bear did. I'm going to take the points here in this game. I'm going to take the Bucs +2.5. They still have something to play for here. They still have the NFC South right in front of them. The AFC South is kind of going away from the Colts here, with the Texans and the Jaguars pulling away with that. So I think the Buccaneers are going to come this game and try to win it straight up. So I'm going to take them here with the points. I'm going to go +2.5 with the Bucs. I feel pretty confident in that pick, to be honest with you. The Colts are going to have to run the crap out of the ball, and like Bear said, that plays right into what the Bucs are great at. And we had Dennis Caldwell in the chat earlier talking about this game, the Who Dat Militia ready to eat up some dirty birds. He is a Saints fan. He feels pretty confident going into this game, and the Saints are favored -2, over under at 42. I'm going to go with the Falcons here at +2 and on the money line. Bear, did you see the reaction of the Saints locker room whenever it was announced Derek Carr was coming back?
Not a lot of happy people, I'm assuming.
They were not happy. Alvin Kamara, you just need to go watch his interview with his facial reaction and his words right after they told him Carr was going to be starting. I don't think this team likes Carr. And as a Raiders fan, I can totally understand that. He's a terrible quarterback. He's not fun to be around. You know, everybody can do whatever, believe whatever, but he's just not my type of guy. So I'm going to go with the Falcons here. I think that they still have something to play for. It's a home game for him. So I think that Atlanta's going to be buzzing. So give me the Falcons at +2 and on the money line.
Yeah, Trey, I get where you're coming there. I really was hoping James would start the game, but I think we're still going to see a lot of Taysom Hill, even if Derek Carr plays, which is going to play the strengths of the Saints here. I think they should be favored by -2, and I'm going to take them -2 and on the money line. They have the better defense. The Falcons, over the last, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, they just find a way to lose games in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a tight game. I think the Saints are going to take it, though. I think the Saints -2 is to play. I want to see Hill on 50% of the offensive snaps because he's an electric player. I would love to see them mix and match Derek Carr, maybe even give Jameis a series. Maybe he can throw an 80-yard touchdown or throw an 80-yard interception. But one way or another, he's an electric player. So I'm going to take the Saints -2. I think they run the ball with Hill in this game.
All right, that's a game that me and Bear are split on. Should be a very fun game to watch. Unlike this game's probably, in my opinion, the worst game on the slate. There should be 0 games this season that the Patriots enter at -4.5-point favorites, especially on the road, but that's where we're at right now. The Patriots are going to the New York Giants. They are -4.5-point road favorites, over under 35. That is pretty embarrassing. I'm just going to go see and what they have as the Giants team total over today. It looks like they have their over at 14.5. That is embarrassing. And I'd probably hit the under for that. So I'm going to be going with the Patriots here at -4.5. I feel like the books are begging us to take the Giants here because there's no way the Patriots should be favored. So that makes me think that they're just going to roll into this game and dominate. It looks like we got Cam in the comments. Ravens money line -164 against the Chargers feels free. No, almost feel like buying a half point for -2.5. Chargers don't know how to win. I actually took that game as my NFL
We'll
game
get to
pick,
it.
and I took the Chargers there at plus 3.5, and I took the over. So I feel like that game's going to be pretty high scoring. The Ravens, they're pretty injured at the moment. I feel like Mark Andrews being out for them is going to significantly hurt their offense. Barrett, what do you think about that game, though?
We're going to get to it, right?
We are going to get to it.
Okay,
That's
I'll
Sunday
talk
Night
about it.
Football, I guess. Good point.
Right. Yeah. You took the Patriots?
I took the Patriots.
Yeah, again, just keep saying what I'm saying. No team should be favored, like you said, by this many points in a bad game. I'll take the Giants plus 4.5. I'm also going to take the under because I'm not going to watch the game, and I wouldn't even bet on the spread if you were watching this game. I would just take the under and leave it alone. But these teams suck. Tommy DeVito, maybe a little sauce he's got over there. I think they call it the juice. I don't know. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, but again, Washington's secondary really, really bad. So I'll take the Giants plus 4.5 with the points and the under.
I think he threw 3 touchdown passes. He was electric in that last game. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it against Bill Belichick, rookie quarterback against Bill. I'm not for sure. We know what that stats look like. And this game was my member play, so I'm going to stay out of it. If you want to go see what I picked for this game, make sure to go to our YouTube channel and hit that join button. Me and Bear, we give out free, I guess not free, but we give out premium picks every day. So player props and game picks. So make sure to go check that out. But Barrett, what do you think about this game? The Broncos are minus 1.5 at home. The over/under at 37.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson, one of the worst starting quarterbacks in the NFL. You're going to hammer the Broncos here on the spread. You're going to hammer the Broncos on the money line. Subway needs to start the commercials again to the Danger Witch because Russell Wilson has this team cooking right now. Denver, yeah, Mr. Unlimited for sure, Cam. Mark my words, if they win this game, we're going to see Denver in the playoffs. I'm telling you, Trey, right now. If they win this game, we're going to see the Denver Broncos in the playoffs. I love Denver here. I love them. This is going to be my biggest bet of the day.
I love that you took the Broncos there. But make sure, like I said, if you're interested to see what my pick is for that game, go become a member. Lots of good benefits for becoming a member there. But this is a game that I know that Bear talked about. I can't remember if it was one of his member picks. But this Los Angeles Rams going up against the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go first here just in case. I'm going to take the Rams here, -3. I would buy a half point and take them at -2.5. It's like Cam said, give me a Danger Wish extra fucking saucy. I agree. That's what he's been looking like here recently. I think he might have the best QBR in the NFL. He's been playing really good. Kind of very conservative, but at the end of the day, that's what you need. No turnovers. But I'm going to take the Rams here -3. I feel like they're going to roll in this game. I don't know if it was members, so I'm not going to say what Bear said yesterday, but the Rams, historically, they do own this matchup. Bear,
yes,
what do you got?
It was a member play, so I'm not going to be able to talk about it. But go over there, $4.99 a month on YouTube. Very cheap, very good records over there on our member plays as well. So let's move on.
Yeah, I think that's what, like 30 cents a day? You can't really beat that. 30 cents a day to have some good picks every single day lined up. And this is the game that I've been waiting for. The Kansas City Chiefs going up against my Las Vegas Raiders. Cam, I don't want anything in the comments from you unless it's positivity. I'm going to go first here. I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders here +9. We always play the Chiefs pretty close, and we honestly have a great chance to win this game, but I'm going to take the Chiefs on the money line. I do think the Chiefs are going to come this game struggling. Their wide receiver core is already thin and it's getting even more thin. Tony, he is ruled out for this game. Not sure if that's going to affect them that much, but it is another wide receiver that's not going to be there for him. I think Max Crosby's going to get at least 2 sacks in this game. He's going to wreak havoc for Patrick Mahomes, and he's going to be looking at Andy Reid with his little muffed helmet, doing his little give me the play, and I'm going to be screaming at my TV. I hate you, Mahomes. I hate you, Reid. Go Raiders. Go Raiders.
Yeah, this is a site play, but usually I give out one of the site plays because I write up 2 for the members. I'm going to give this one out, and I'm not going to talk about the Buffalo game because I do love that game. This game, I bought the point with the Raiders, so I took them +10.5. So the line's moving a little bit. I'll just take them +9, I guess, here. And I'm going to take them to win the game. I think the Raiders are going to win this game. Antonio Pierce has the boys buzzing. The Kansas City Chiefs. Trey, how many points do you think the Chiefs score in the second half per game this season?
It's been bad. They haven't scored any of the last 3, so I'm going to say it's pretty low. I'm going to go with, they have to at least score a touchdown, so 7.5.
Okay, so the Chiefs, they haven't scored a touchdown or any points for that matter in the second half. They played the Broncos, the Dolphins, and the Eagles. They are scoring 5.3 points in the second half per game this season. The offense is struggling. The defense is really, 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 really good. The offense is struggling. I don't see them getting any better against the Raiders, who have been a top 5 defense since Antonio Pierce took over. I like the Raiders here +9, and I like the Raiders to win the game.
And he says, Crosby playing ? Yes, he is. He was
He's
doubtful
playing.
yesterday, but a report did come out saying he's expected to play. And come on, it's Max Crosby. You think he's going to be sitting out against the Chiefs? That is just disrespectful. We're talking about Mad Max here. Looks like James Brooks, fellow Chiefs fan, says, ha, 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 ha. We'll see what happens. And
Yeah.
Mem says, best bet, literally Titans minus 3.5, 4-0 at home. And he also said, this is Arizona Super Bowl Cardinals win. I don't hate that. We'll see what happens. Y'all can suck my dick. We've been struggling. Due to beat the brakes off a bad team. Raiders
Hey, why
on
don't you clip that?
Come on.
Why don't you clip that? We've been struggling, and I'm going to put that on every single channel that we have.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, we've been struggling. Give me a break. Yeah. And we got 2 more games to talk about before me and Bear, we build up a very juicy parlay for you guys. This is easily probably the best game on the slate. Trey, you have any input on the Cowboys not beating a team with a winning record? Cowboys aren't playing today. I can't talk about them. But
I've got something
if I
to
were
say.
to say anything, I would say that the Cowboys are a good team. They're kind of like the Dolphins, I would say, of the NFC. They have to get up early, and then they can really put the brakes on a team. But if they have to play a close game, that's whenever they get a little bit sweaty. But at the end of the day, Cowboys are still a playoff team, right, Bear?
Yes, Trey, they will be a playoff team, and I've said this many times this season. Dallas is good. They're not great. They're not like the Eagles. They're not like the 49ers. They're not like the Chiefs. The Chiefs have been great over the last several years. The Chiefs are just struggling right now, so I'm going to take the Raiders there. We did play the Eagles very tough. If Dak was wearing a size less of shoe, we'd probably win that game. But we can't look at the past. We have to look at the future here. So I think Dallas is playing really good football despite who they're playing. So
always look at the future. Always look till tomorrow. That's true. Even though today is the best day of your life. Remember that, guys. But
sure.
Buffalo Bills going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Very, very, very good game here. Bear, I'm excited to see what you're going to talk about. But I'm going to go first. Give me the Eagles here. I'm going to take the Eagles -3. I feel like Sirianni is going to have his boys buzzing. This is a home game. If you guys don't think the Eagles are going to protect home turf, then I don't know what to tell you. This Bills team sucks.
Yeah, this is a site play, so I'm not going to talk about it. I gave out the Raiders on the site as well, so this is the one I'm not going to be able to talk about.
But you agree that the Bills suck, right?
I think that the Bills are a good team and the Eagles are a great team.
All right, we'll see what happens with that game. It's going to be pretty fun. This game, the Baltimore Ravens going up against the Los Angeles Chargers. We had a question about it earlier. Ravens money line -164. Feels like free money. Also want to buy a half point at -2.5. Chargers don't know how to win. The Chargers don't know how to win. That's why I'm going to take a point. I'm going to take the Chargers at +3, and I'm going to take the Chargers on the money line. They don't know how to win, but I do feel like this game's going to be a very good one. Looks like if Kelsey plays, they win. Go Birds. Okay, wow. I guess that's Jason Kelsey. Is Jason Kelsey questionable? We will see.
I didn't think so. Maybe.
Come on, it's Jason Kelsey. Give that man a beer, and he will play. He will lace him up. Bear, what do you got with this game? I feel like the Ravens are going to be pretty injured limping into this game.
Yeah, we give out against the spread and a money line. So I'm going to take the Ravens on the money line and the Chargers +3.5, mainly because this game's going to be good. The Chargers are a good team. They just have really, really bad coaching, and Staley's going to find a way to fuck this game up at the end. So I'm going to take the Chargers to lose by 3 points to the Ravens.
It's not a bad play. Staley will always find a way. He was yelling at reporters over the week, so I feel like maybe he's going to, be crystal clear and focused for this game and not fuck up. We will see what happens with Staley. Now, guys, it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Like I said, if you guys have any recommendations for this parlay, make sure to drop them in the comments. Who knows, me and Bear, we might throw it in the parlay for you guys. At the end of the day, we're wanting to make a parlay that cashes and that we all start off our week happy. Bear, do you have anything that you want to throw in as the first leg?
Yep, I'm ready. You ready?
Yes, sir.
C.J. Stroud, over 272.5 passing yards against the Jags. Jags, bottom tier defense this season in terms of passing yards allowed. Texans have been on a roll. C.J. Stroud over the last 3 games has been the best quarterback in the NFL. The Texans did a great job picking him in the draft. C.J. Stroud's gone over 335-plus yards in 3 consecutive games as well. So he's going to dominate in this game. I like C.J. Stroud over 272.
It's pretty juiced. I want to throw this Patriots play out there because I feel like there's absolutely no way the Giants win. Let me see what 2.5 looks like with this Patriots team. -2.5 for Pats, -180. I don't hate that. Bear, do you hate the Patriots winning this game by a field goal?
I don't think – I mean, it's your pick. But, again, I don't think either of these teams should be favored. I would not be surprised at all, Trey, if this game ended in a tie.
Oh, my God. Okay.
That's how bad these teams are. Neither of those teams want to win either. They're all fighting for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay. Then what about the Rams on the money line? Do you hate that?
No.
All right.
I mean, it's your thing. I mean,
The money
it's
line.
your thing. It's your, you feel it in your gut. If you want to take the
we
Pats,
always
take the
say,
Pats.
we want to give out something that people's gonna like. And Cam said he did this last week. I'm pretty sure. Give me Mike Evans over receiving yards, no matter the opponent. Future Chief is trying to make this year finish strong. Wow, if he gets on the Chiefs, I'll hate my life. Hey, I kind of said that earlier. Maybe Mike Evans over receiving yards. Kenny Moore in the slot should be on Chris Godwin a lot. Bear, do you hate Mike Evans over receiving?
I don't hate Mike Evans. I don't hate him.
Let's go see what that's at right here. We might take an alternate, maybe over 50 if it's set at a little bit over 50. It's set at 66.5. Let me go see what it is. We got it over 60 sitting at. Minus 170 at 60 plus. Do you hate that, Bear, or do you just want to go over 66.5?
No, we'll go with it. We'll throw it in there with two of our other picks. But if that one loses, we need an apology from Cam on the next live.
I agree. We need an apology from Cam, and we need Cam to say that the Chiefs suck, that they have no chance to win the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah. If that loses, if it wins, I'll say the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl.
And I'll take that one as my second leg since I was talking about it earlier, Bear. Your last leg to finish us off. We're currently sitting at plus 370.
So this is going to be my biggest bet of the day, and I'm pretty confident in it. I'll probably go to Subway for lunch and see if they still have the Danger Witch on the menu. So I'm going to take the Denver Broncos on the money line. I think they get it done. This is going to be a great game. The Browns defense there for real, but I think the Denver Broncos get it done, Trey.
All right, guys. I love these plays. Honestly, I really love them all. We got 2 game picks and 2 player props in this parlay for you guys. Mine are the Rams on the money line traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. And I also am going with Mike Evans, 60-plus receiving yards, going up against Indianapolis Colts. I have a lot of confidence in both these plays. And Bear, do you want to break down yours real quick?
Denver Broncos on the money line. Danger Witch, you got the boys buzzing. Sean Payton's doing a great job over there. Defense is playing better. Offensive line's playing better. Wilson's not turning the ball over. Javonte Williams is having a great year. Broncos win the game with DTR as quarterback for the Browns. And then I went with C.J. Stroud over 272.5. He's going to have a monster day, I think. One of the worst defenses against the pass are the Jaguars. And C.J. Stroud's been the MVP over the last 3 weeks in the NFL. Maybe the MVP of the league right now. So I like both those plays there.
All right, that parlay plus 746. And maybe if you guys even want, throw that into a round robin, because I feel like there's a really good chance that all of these are going to hit. But if there's one that's not going to hit, might as well throw it into a round robin to still have a great night. Looks like we got Brett Zaccarello saying, love it. I love it too, Brett. Thank you guys for tuning in. And like I said, this is what the leaderboard looked like coming in this week. And I'm hoping to extend that straight up and maintain maybe an ATS lead away from Bear as well. Bear, any parting words for our viewers going into this awesome, delicious Sunday slate of football games?
Dennis said, let's go Taylor City Chiefs. I love that comment. It's all
Taylor City. That's actually funny.
A distraction to the Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you, Dennis. Someone else agrees with me. I have nothing left to say. This is going to be an ugly slate of games, but hopefully we can win some money out of it.
Yes, guys. And like I always say, thank you for tuning in. And make sure to go check out our NFL game picks and player props, our NBA game picks and player props, our college basketball picks and player props videos. They all dropped today. Make sure you go check that out. And if you have any interest in becoming a member, make sure you just go click on our YouTube channel and hit that join button. Very cheap price. All of our premium picks every single day. Thank you guys for watching. And until next week, we'll see you guys.